Morning. We just heard Commerce Minister talked of how India is on its way from becoming a developing nation to a developed nation, and it is also going to be the third day of deliberations at the G20 Trade and Investment Working Group meeting. Let us very quickly get a gist of the participation and the deliberations of the past 2 days, and also what is lined up today.
Yes, Preeti, today is the third day and the concluding day of the first Trade and Investment Working Group meeting. And as you've already mentioned, that Piyush Goyal was present yesterday at the cultural event which was lined up for the delegates. He has again reiterated that India is on its path to become a developed nation from a developing nation. And he also called upon all the member countries and invited countries who are present here that it is time to work together, and that's what has been the tone for the last 2 days as well. Even MOS Finance, Dr. Bhagwat Karad, when he inaugurated the session yesterday, he has mentioned that it is time for all countries, for the entire world to come together and work towards an equitable solution. So yesterday, two priority issues were discussed on. First priority was trade for growth and prosperity. We all know how trade and investment can play an important role in the development of the entire globe. So a discussion on that was held. Apart from that, second discussion was on the second priority issue, where global value chains, making it resilient. How do we, build an infrastructure where the entire globe can have access to that? Because global value chains will have from concept to product. So everything is there for the global value chain. How do we make it resilient? A lot of innovative ideas came forward, and that will be also, taken in, noted down and taken forward for the next meeting. Today, what the two priority issues that are going to be discussed today are: one is integrating MSMEs into the global platform. So how do we make that infrastructure strong? How do we support our MSMEs? Because India's MSME sector is huge. And yesterday, while talking to MOS, Dr. Bhagwat Karad, he has mentioned that around 30% India's GDP's contribution comes from the MSME, and it provides a huge number of employment opportunities to the people, to the citizens of India. So it is important. And he also mentioned about the PLI scheme, which the central government has already launched for the MSMEs to make them at a better position. Lastly, logistics would be the priority issue that will be discussed today. How do you reduce the logistics costs, and also how do you improve the infrastructure? So we will have to understand once the entire day passes by, and we will understand then what were the ideas, what were the contributions from all the member and invited countries and institutions towards these problems, these challenges that is being faced by the entire globe. Preeti.
All right. Thank you so much, Shyama, for joining in with those